I'm 75 now, and I can't remember anybody except that she was the only one, so I think she carved her own role.
Without a knock, without a warning, the Royal Guard stormed Queen Camilla's private residence under direct orders and discovered fragments of a crown that should never have left its vault. Someone had been preparing to sell them, quietly, irreversibly. This wasn't just about jewelry. It was about memory, trust, and the danger of letting the past slip into the wrong hands. That night, the Monarchy didn't lose control. It reclaimed it. And it all started with a system glitch. At 6:47 a.m., Sergeant Nathan Corbin noticed a flicker on Windsor's Heritage Archive monitor. A strange temporary access code and a note about an archivist who hadn't entered the vault in more than 2 years. Nathan Corbin, a palace guard, had never cared for rumors. But the moment he tapped the entry on the screen, cold data hardened into a tangible threat. The object in question, the sapphire pendant, a massive teardrop gem encircled by Welsh diamonds. The Queen had worn it at Prince Philip's final memorial service. It was a piece built of memory, one that had never been permitted to leave Windsor. But the backups confirmed it. 3 other sacred items, the historic emerald crown, the coronation brooch, and the late Queen Mother's pearl necklace, had all been flagged for temporary relocation within the past 6 weeks. And all of them had been routed through a shadowy consultancy, Albemarle Heritage Consultants, a firm whose records led to only one destination: Camilla's private Norfolk residence. This wasn't an administrative oversight. It was a calculated act of theft, concealed beneath layers of forged legitimacy. Fake transport papers had been filed. The authorization code used was one that had been decommissioned after Queen Elizabeth II's death. Yet someone inside the system had resurrected it. It revealed a brutal truth. The theft had been orchestrated by someone with enough authority to fabricate legality itself. Daniel leaned back, feeling the weighty silence of the treasure vault settle over his shoulders. He remembered the Queen's handwritten initials, E.R., in the old ledger beside each item. He remembered her words, "They don't belong to me. They belong to what comes next." If these pieces, not merely jewels, but the living bloodstream of the monarchy, vanished into the black market, the crown wouldn't just lose objects, it would lose the integrity of its legacy. And Nathan knew then that his duty had grown far beyond that of a guard. He had to act. Lady Caroline Whitby, the veteran archivist, was known for her composure. But when Nathan Corbin slid the thick file, filled with evidence of missing royal artifacts, across her worn tea table, she immediately shut the reading room door with a sharp thud. The room, where slanted light filtered through dust-coated glass panes, held decades of palace secrets. Caroline turned each page slowly. The mild furrow on her brow deepened into a cold, dawning horror. "The crates left Windsor 12 days apart," she whispered, her voice tight. "No insurance, no public record, just forged customs stamps." Nathan pointed to the Albemarle code, laying out the grim truth. It's a dead authorization. Someone resurrected a code that should have been invalid the moment the Queen passed. They did it without a single layer of approval. Caroline shivered. "Are you implying Camilla is smuggling things out?" Nathan didn't answer directly. "I'm saying items tied to Camilla's estate, are connected to jewels that were never authorized to leave. To break the dangerous silence, Caroline handed him a business card. Inspector Ruel Chidari, Scotland Yard. "Use my name," she murmured. "And Nathan, be careful. People with power don't like loose threads." Chidari met Nathan at the back entrance of the station. No uniform, no badge, just a heavy coat and sharp, watchful eyes.
2 years ago, he said, we investigated Balmoral pieces that surfaced in Geneva. It went nowhere. The palace shut it down. But this time was different. For an hour, Nathan and Chidori cross-checked Windsor's emergency access logs against shipping manifests. Code by code, they confirmed it. Crates labeled as household goods had been escorted out through the service gate in unmarked vans, all bound for Norfolk. One name appeared on every forged form: L.R. Meredith, a notorious logistics fixer. Nathan finally had enough. "Can I proceed?" he asked. "You've got grounds for a warrant," Chidori replied. "But if this turns political, and it will, be ready to pull back." Nathan tucked the file into his coat. This time, retreat wasn't an option. He left with the weight of the evidence on his shoulders, knowing that if he didn't act now, history itself would vanish into the black market forever. At Clarence House, Colonel James Stretton studied the file in silence.
"This is theft," Prince William said at last. "Worse," Nathan replied. "It's erasure." William issued his order. 12 hours, off the books. No badges, no noise. He looked directly at Nathan. "This is about trust. If we lose that, we're finished." On a grey Tuesday morning at the Northolt air hangar, Colonel Stretton assembled the recovery team. "Today, you're retrieval specialists, not law enforcement," he warned. "This operation is authorized by the Crown. No media, no mistakes." 3 Land Rovers and an unmarked vehicle rolled out quietly towards Norfolk, heading to reclaim fragments of history before they disappeared for good. Nathan stepped into the converted stable bay, where the sapphire pendant and the coronation brooch sat on velvet stands like trophies in a private museum. It was immediately clear. They weren't being safeguarded. They were being prepared for sale. The steady click of heels on stone announced Camilla's arrival.
"These are personal possessions," she said, her voice cold.
"Ma'am, this is a Crown-authorized recovery," Nathan replied, unyielding. "That pendant was given to me privately," she insisted. "The guard who served the late Queen entrusted me to protect her legacy," Nathan countered. Camilla's composure cracked. "That Queen is dead." "Her intentions aren't," Nathan said firmly. The thrum of helicopter blades rolled across the Norfolk countryside. Prince William stepped out, accompanied by 2 legal officers carrying sealed documents. He surveyed the chilled vault. "Sergeant Corbin, prepare for transfer." William ordered the proclamation from the Crown Heritage Protection Act to be read aloud, mandating the return of Queen Elizabeth II's personal artifacts to the Royal Archives. "You think I'll allow this intrusion?" Camilla demanded. "It's already done," William answered, final and uncompromising. The convoy returned before dawn. The Land Rovers slipped quietly through the Windsor gates, unseen and unannounced. Sergeant Nathan Corbin insisted on carrying the final crate himself, walking alone down the empty marble corridor. This was the most personal moment of victory, the return of history. Morning light filtered through the stained glass windows, scattering gold across the heritage room. Nathan gently placed the sapphire pendant back into slot K17. It fit perfectly, as though it had never left. One by one, the emerald crown and the coronation brooch were restored to their rightful resting places. Nathan hadn't acted for reward or promotion, but for the oath he had sworn to the Queen and his belief in the integrity of the crown. That morning, no newspaper printed a single word about the raid. But on his desk, Nathan found an envelope. Inside was a small, handwritten note. Duty fulfilled, legacy preserved. W. He slipped it into his drawer beside his service medal. He knew the monarchy's memory was safe again. Some legacies are inherited, but this one was fought for. Should a royal guard ever be forced to raid a queen consort's residence to protect the nation's heritage? Should the crown's heirlooms be public treasures or private property? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe some history is beyond price, hit like, subscribe to Vintage Discovery, and turn on the notification bell. Don't miss the next episode, where we reveal what happened when a foreign ambassador tried to threaten a royal guard.